We're going to surprise you with these spots around London, or maybe you're a seasoned London traveler and you already know these spots. Anyways, you're going to love them. It's going to make your trip great and unique. Hi, I'm Jordan. My wife and I, Erica, are going to show you around London some amazing secret spots. This is volume 2. We got a lot of your recommendations from the last video. And this spot, this isn't secret at all. If you know where we're at, leave a comment down below. And I'm Jordan, and we're your guides abroad. This secret spot was recommended by viewers from our last video, and I get it. It's hard to find, but it's pretty famous and it's lovely. Anyways, you can see we walked up steps into this place. It's because it's a park built on ancient church burial ground. Ancient, but old church burial ground. So this is an old cemetery for multiple churches in the area. It's called Postman's Park. It's called Postman's Park because it is site of the General Post Office headquarters, but it opened up as a park in 1880. And what makes this famous is it's the largest open green space in the city of London. And there's these tablets over here. They're by George Frederick Watts. And they're tablets to honor the heroic deeds of ordinary people who died saving someone's life. So it's nice to come here, relax, take in the city of London and read the plaques. Also, it's only a 6-minute walk from St. Paul's Cathedral. So it's a very central location and it's a wonderful place to come, chill, and hang out. Great little secret spot in London. All right, we made it. This secret spot's really cool. Eric used to come here when we lived in London. It's the Attendant. It's in Fitzrovia. They took an old Victorian loo and converted it into a coffee shop. And they still have the urinals there. They still have the water tanks up above. They're just missing like the big toilets, which my son's like, where are the toilets at? Great coffee shop, worth visiting. Nice little secret spot right here in a cool neighborhood. On to the next one. It's official. This is the nicest walk I've ever gone on to a historical house in London. We don't go to parks anymore, we go to heaths. I don't know. Erica keeps asking what heath is. So a heath, because we're at Hampstead Heath, is in British terms an uncultivated area of land with acid soil, usually coarse grasses. So maybe one of the reasons why this area has been like a park for centuries. Pretty cool, right? All right, onwards. Another secret London for you, the Hampstead Heath swimming ponds. So there's 3 ponds here in the Hampstead Heath Park area. You have the men's pond, the women's pond, and the mixed pond. I have the mixed pond right behind me right now. There's a heat wave in London today, so you have lots of people coming over to jump in the water here. And living here, we never made it up here. 2 points, because it felt far away. We're up in Camden Borough, and it's on between zone 2 and 3. You just hop on the Northern Line. It's really not that far up at all though. And a day like today, it's an easy tube ride to get up here. And number 2, it always sounded a little gross to me to go swimming in pools or ponds in London, right? They test the water. This is a great place to come. Everyone's having a good time, but you have to be 8 and older to go. So the kids can't go. So we're gonna go and do other great stuff here in Hampstead Heath because just coming up here for the ponds, but also checking out Parliament Hill and the Ferry Village and Highgate Cemetery. There's a lot of cool stuff to do up here in Hampstead Heath. And hopefully we'll make it over to the Spaniards Inn, which is one of the oldest pubs in London. So we got a lot of stuff to do today, even if we're not going to swim. Since Henry was too young to swim at Hampstead Heath, on this hot day, we came to the V&A. We're all swimming in the fountain right now. It's nice when you know the few places to swim in London when you're a visitor. It's not bad, huh? The next secret spot is visiting Knights Templars Temple Church. On a viewer's recommendation, we explored the area of Temple in London. It was full of great spots, wonderful pub, and more. So check out that video for details, but here's some great info on Temple Church. Welcome to Temple Church. We finally made it. It's a 12th century church built by the Knights Templar. The Knights Templar founded Temple area, right? They were a religious and military order. And get this, they had a lot of power. They amassed it. They kind of served as the Bank of England. At one point, the king kept all of his money here in the Temple Church in the basement down the crypts. And you can tell it's a round church. That's how the Knights Templar built their churches. The original one being in Jerusalem. This one was round and they added on this other part of the church later. Unfortunately, this was bombed during World War II and it has been rebuilt, but there's still so much rich history here. So a little bit more about the Knights Templar. Like I said, they were crusaders, bankers, and quasi-independent from the crowns of Europe. Hence, they had a lot of power, and the people didn't like that, or the lords and kings didn't like that. So the Pope dissolved the Templars in 1312. And that's when King Edward II divided the temple into the inner and outer temple, and they shut down the Knights Templar. Since the 17th century, this area is now home to the law profession with the Inns of Court, as we described earlier. And right in that door, you can enter the church and do sightseeing. It's £5, I believe. Children are free. Like I said, the kids need to get going, so we're not gonna drag them through the church right now, but go take a look. In Secret London Volume 1, we featured Dunstan in the East, St. Dunstan in the East Church is bombed down in World War II. Well, due to popular demand, we're back here in another church that was bombed down in World War II. This is Christ Church Greyfriars Garden. And it's right next to St. Paul's Cathedral and right in the city of London. And it's a beautiful church. It was built by Sir Christopher Wren after the Great Fire of 1666. And then it got bombed during World War II in the Blitz. Now they've turned into this amazing garden. This is a nice place to come out and chill out and relax, especially if we're walking around the city.
So why are we here?
Yeah, good question. We're here for all the great tour guides before us who made a lot out of a little. So this is the London Stone, right? It's first recorded over 1,000 years ago in the annals of London history, right? Okay. And some say that the entire future of London and its longevity rests because of this stone. Now, it has lived for a long time. Like, get this. So before this was a church that burned down in 1666 in the London fire. Church was rebuilt, then got bombed in the Blitz, right? And then even in 2018, this whole building got torn down, yet the London Stone remains.
So how big was it?
Yeah, not that big.
Oh.
A French guy said in 1758 that it was like 2 feet wide, 3 feet by like a foot deep. It wasn't like that big.
Okay, and where did it come from?
Yeah, well, some say King Lud, the man who rebuilt London, the king who rebuilt London, he brought the stone here. But scientists said it came from Rutland, a quarry just up north.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is there any other reason to stop here and say hello?
Well, I don't know. Jack Cade, he invaded London one time for like the sake of like, you know, to throw out the lords. And he came and he rested his sword on it and said, I hereby am now in charge of London, which is really cool for it too. Oh, it's oolitic limestone. But yeah, that's it. So come if you want.
Let's keep going.
All right. Okay, so here we are in Trafalgar Square. Nothing secret about this, right? We got National Gallery, Trafalgar Square, but that is St. Martin's in the Fields Church right there. If you go down below into the crypts, yeah, they got crypts there. There's a coffee shop. So you can relax here, grab a great coffee. Also too, they have shows there, like they have jazz night. So if you're looking for just a cool place that rarely anyone goes to, St. Martin's in the Fields, the crypt. Very cool. Here's one of my favorite secret things about London is the London Wall right behind me. It was first built about 1,500 years ago in AD 200 by the Romans. The wall used to extend all around the city of London, so 1 square mile around it. You can still see some of the gates of the London Wall based on the names like Ludgate and Aldersgate. Those were old gates that enter the city. In the 1840s, due to railway development and other development, they started destroying most of the London Wall, unfortunately. Today, there's 9 sections still remaining, only 4 open to the public. This one is at Tower Hill Garden. You can get off the Tower Hill Tube Station, and it's one of the largest, best remaining sections of it. And what's so cool about this, those clay layers right there, that's actually the Roman wall, not built by the English afterwards. The top part was built by the English afterwards. So that's the authentic part. Another part is actually the Tower of London. Part of the Tower of London formed the wall that went around the city. 2 other locations, we're going to go see if we can find them. One is hidden down in a car park, and the other one, it should be right around the corner. We'll drop notes down below. Also, there's a wonderful article from the English Heritage Group down below. Gives you a full history of the London Wall because I cannot give it justice. A short walk from Bank Tube Station, go down Moorgate, which I said was named after a gate on the London Wall. Then you actually get on London Wall Street, which is where the London Wall went. And right behind me at Salter's Garden is a section of the London Wall, an old section of it. To be honest, I was trying to find one that was hidden in a car park. I couldn't find it, maybe I had better luck. But the City of London has recently opened up a museum dedicated to the history of the London Wall. I'll put a link to it down below. You can learn more about this fascinating remnant of the city. And thank goodness there's still parts of it around London for you to check out. I love that history. So, big part of the London Wall. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be. This is right past Tower Hill Garden Wall. If you keep going past the Citizen Inn Hotel, there's a public access to the wall. There's a gorgeous section right here too. Look at that moss growing out. You can see the Roman part down below. Oh, so cool. I love the history, living history. So this secret spot in London is only like 100 meters from Borough Market. So if you're visiting Borough Market, walk over here. It's a nice chilled place. And this is an original operating theater. It dates from 1755. This is when they're first learning how to do surgeries and use drugs and just trying to best to save people's lives. Because I watched that show, The Nick, about the Knickerbocker in New York, and that was gruesome what they're doing back then, just trying to figure it out. Anyways, come here, learn some old history, and just explore it. It's a nice little secret spot. It looks really cool too. Thank you. Okay, number 8, Secret London. This wine bar is the oldest wine bar in London. It's built in 1890. And get this, it's only been owned by 2 families. Now, when you come up from Binghamton Station, it doesn't look like much, right? But when you go inside, it's an old cellar. It's really cool. It's super old. You still have the cobwebs and the casks and old pictures on the wall and lots of dust, and it's really chill down there. They only sell wine, port, and sherries in there. And you can always tell because there is a little bit of a line out here, especially on a nice sunny day like today. So we're gonna go get a glass of wine, maybe a charcuterie board. There's so many great places to see around London. Leave a comment if you have another idea. Heck, we'd love to make a Secret London Volume 3 because we have a lot of fun making these videos, exploring. It's like a scavenger hunt, looking around London for some really cool places, learning about the history. If you're watching this video, I think you feel the same way. If you're heading to London, I know you are, head to our website, yourguidesabroad.com/London for a free 1-page itinerary. It takes you around London. It actually takes you right here on this walking path, right by the Globe Theatre, Millennium Bridge, St. Paul's, all the cool, best stops. It's a great, perfect first day in London. Check that out at the link below. Thanks so much for watching, and check out these videos for more information on traveling to London.